My name is Jacob. I'm from London and I study at Plovdiv University.
My name is Vashi. I'm from London and I'm studying medicine at Plovdiv University.
Hi, I'm Anshira. I'm from the UK and I'm studying at Plovdiv Medical University and I'm doing the dentistry course.
Hello, my name is Barrett. I'm from the UK. Origins is from India and I'm going to be entering Plovdiv Medical University first year.
I'm Kubra. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Germany and I'm studying medicine in Plovdiv at the Medical University.
My name is Gairi and I'm from the UK. I am now a student at Plovdiv Medical University.
So in the exam day you'll be told to, at least for us, we were told to actually wait in a waiting room. We joined by Microsoft Teams and we were given a login prior to the examination itself where we input our username, our password, and we go into a Microsoft Teams meeting and then we wait for everyone to get logged in. On the day of the exam itself, please make sure you have your passport. They won't accept a printed copy or some form of identification which is accepted by the university, but I think a passport is best for this stage. And once it's validated that you are in fact the person on the passport, then they will let you actually write the exam when everyone's seen and ready. At this point I've taken so many exams that I don't really feel nervous before an exam. All you can do is try your level best, and if you know you tried your best, then you shouldn't be nervous. There's no reason to be nervous. The whole point of an exam is just to examine how much you know. They're not trying to throw you off course or trick you. It's just a curriculum based on what they expect you to know by A-level, and just as a means to gauge whether you have sufficient knowledge before starting medical school.
Well, the exam was quite early in the morning, so I had to wake up really, really early. I revised and stuff, and I was really anxious before, but then it's like a big Skype call, a big Zoom call, and once I saw the other students, it felt kind of calming because I knew everyone was really, really scared. So when I actually said the exam, my hands were shaking because obviously it's online and it's really nerve-wracking, but after the exam I felt really calm because I found out that I knew everything. So it wasn't really hard.
The exam day, it was really scary. For me, it was in the morning. It was like 6 a.m. I think, in the UK time. So I woke up shaking. I was brushing my teeth, shaking. But it was definitely there was a lot of pressure. I wanted to do well. Obviously, I researched about Plovdiv Medical University and I knew I wanted to go there, and the entrance exam was the key to getting in. But they put us into Zoom. They put us into a massive Zoom call basically, and the person in charge of the Zoom call was really helpful. She was smiley, she was nice, so it kind of just eased your nerves. And then you see all the other students on the screen as well, and they're all nervously looking at each other, well, looking at the camera. So it kind of just tells you that, okay, you're all in the same boat. And then after, it just felt like a huge weight off my shoulder.
So the format of the exam is for biology and chemistry, they're a bit different. So for biology, they have multiple choice questions and also fill in the blank. For the chemistry, they're all multiple choice questions. And if ever you have a question, you can just send a sign. So to prepare for the entrance exam, I used most of the resources Interhex have provided me, and I went over them. I went through them over and over again, and if I didn't understand if I didn't understand the topics fully, I used other sources, and I also used my A-level notes.
For the chemistry exam, it was simply 30 MCQ multiple choice questions, which were relatively straightforward. For the biology, they had a bulk of it, which was multiple choice, and they also had true and false questions. They also had questions where you had to label a diagram. There was also comparative words, whether the words were true or false, or what words to be actually put into a sentence. and the sentences were all gapped. If you have any questions, you can simply raise your hand or raise a query with the invigilator. They will be actively looking at all students to ensure everyone's compliant with the exam regulations and conditions, and to ensure that there's no cheating. And if you finish early for an exam, you have to still stay. If for example, we start with biology first, you have to ensure that if you complete a biology exam first and everyone else still completing their exam, you have to still wait for everyone else. And in that time, if you do finish early, please check over your answers. Use that time effectively, use that time wisely, because there's been instances where I've looked back and I've made some silly mistakes, and I've only caught those silly mistakes once I went back retrospectively to check over my exam. So use that time effectively. But in the second exam, if you do finish early, you can leave the exam hall.
Interhex provides you with a lot of links and like articles where you can go and read about a topic. So definitely have a look at those if there's like a specific topic that you realize you're not getting at all. Pick out the topics that you're struggling with and then read the articles that Interhex has provided you with. One more thing I did was when I found out that like there were repeated questions that I kept getting wrong, I would go on Quizlet and make flashcards of those, and every night before bed I would go over those flashcards because usually at that time I'm sleepy and I don't want to do a sample test. So I'll go through the flashcards, and yes, the flashcards got to like 103 something, but like it really helped me because a lot of those questions came up on the entrance exam.
Waiting for the exam results. Well, it was stressful, but I was on holiday, I was with my family, I went to India to meet the rest of my family. So my mind wasn't on it, so in that way I was distracted. But when I was waiting for the results itself, it didn't come on the exact day, it came the day after because the website crashed. However, it was really helpful, like Interhex consolidated me and I was able to talk to them and they were giving me advice and they were telling me, we'll get them tomorrow. They were keeping me updated ever so often, so I didn't feel lost and I wasn't as scared as I was supposed to be. So it was good.
I was happy that it was over, and I had to go to work actually after it. So I had a very long day, but I was like happy that it was like over.
Very pleased with myself and a bit confident.